Oh, gentle people, we stand here today to celebrate the nerfing of the Oppressor MK2. However, how nerfed was it? What has changed about it? Well, your boy has done some science, and here are the results that I'll be showing you. Now, what you need to know really about the Oppressor is there are three main components about this, being the missiles, the countermeasures, and overall the general movement, including speed and such things like that. Now, starting with the missiles, before if you locked onto literally anything in the air from any angle that you try to penetrate it from, it will hit your target, no matter what. And even on the ground target, sometimes it would hit the ground a little bit behind it, but 99% of the time, it would hit the target with full penetration. But now the missiles have been nerfed a significant amount, as on the Oppressor battle, you can literally outrun and just dodge the missiles from another Oppressor, and obviously you could do this on a helicopter. These are basically seeming the buzzard missiles that have been put on these Oppressors now. The missiles have been completely annihilated on the Oppressors. It is still a one-shot, so if you do hit your target, it's not just going to take like 2 missiles, say. It is still a one-shot, the damage hasn't been changed. However, it's just the accuracy of the missiles that have been changed. Now, for the countermeasures, there are 2 different systems. We have the chaff system and also the flares, and all there is really to test here is how long do they last and what is the cooldown between each deployment. Well, for the flares, you could deploy them every 3 seconds before, but now there's a 10-second delay between each deployment now, which it's a very, very big increase. But going on for the main one, the chaff system, the one that a lot of people use, you used to be able to have the chaff system activated for 5 seconds and then reactivate it again after 10 seconds. So that would leave you with 5 seconds of being vulnerable. But now it lasts for 10 seconds, but the cooldown is 20 seconds. So now there are 10 seconds where you're vulnerable without the chaff system activated. So finally, we go on to movement. Now for turning, I just went on the ground to easily visualize the differences, which you can clearly see there's literally no difference in turning. This hasn't been touched at all. But what about the speed? Well, I tested this in 3 different situations, being in the air, but the little wing things, your little flaps, they're tucked in to get you maximum speed, and also while you're just on the ground. Now, being on the ground and tucking your wings are basically the same thing, because that's just what happens when you go on the ground, but if I don't do it, people will point it out, and also there is technically a difference of a small amount, you'll see. And I'll also repeat all 3 of these while also using the boost. So before, here are all the average speeds that you got while just flying in each of these categories, and also here are the top speeds that you got up to while using the boost. And now after, you can see it's the exact same outcome. Speed has not been changed on both just the average and also the boost when you use it. Nothing's been changed in this department. So that means 2 out of the 3 categories have been altered, and the only one that hasn't been touched is the movement and also just the general speed of the Oppressor, which is good because at least then the Oppressor isn't slowed down, so it slows you down in, like, say, grinding or whatever. But the missiles have been completely nuked to all shit. I think they kind of match, like, buzzard missiles, say, because the buzzard missiles aren't too accurate, but the buzzard itself is just a little bit more agile, so this is just a more agile buzzard, basically. And then the countermeasures is pretty much kind of just like any other plane. It seems like there is like a 5 or 10 second cooldown for the flares on most other planes, and the chaff system seems to match there as well. It's just been nerfed to all balls. But let me know what you guys think about this nerf down in the comment section. Me personally, I think it's overall good because the Oppressor is now on par with helicopters and such things like that. The speed hasn't been altered at all, so you can still use it to grind at the exact same speed, and overall it seems like an overall general good improvement. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below, and while you're down there, be sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, or you did just find it helpful, as if you did do that, then be sure to go check out another video. And if you do that, I hope you all have a fan-fucking-tastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.